What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and you are watching the ROK Music Review, your place to discover and discuss Korean music. And I'm here to talk about the album from SF9 called Burning Sensations. There was their first mini album because their debut was a single album, and yeah, we're just gonna get into it because overall, it's a really good album. I mean, SF9 hasn't disappointed yet, so that is definitely they're off to a good start in their career as far as my enjoyment of the group. So let's start off just a little bit shortly, briefly talking about the promotion song Roar. And it does overall, as far as like to lead you into the album, it does a pretty good job of setting up, I guess, what you can expect to hear in this album. It's got it's high energy, especially during the chorus, right? And so maybe a little bit in your face, their debut song was also similar to that as well. And the most important thing is that it does grab people's attention. So if like you listen to SF9 for the first time ever, this is obviously the song that you probably would have heard, and you'd be like, wow, SF9, they've left an impression on me. I want to go check out the album this is a part of, and then you wouldn't listen to it, right? That's what it is there for. That's the main point of this promo song, or any promo song for any group, is to sell the album, catch people's attention, and get them into the rest of the music, get them into supporting the group. And they do just that. The one thing I do have to say, though, is that I personally think that the rest of the songs on this album are better than Roar. And that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm leaning more towards like it being a good thing, right? Because it makes sense, right? So if Roar is supposed to be the song that gets people's attention, gets them to listen to the album songs, you want them to go like, wow, Roar was really, really good, but this song is even better, right? That where these songs are even better. So you're going like, this is just, you've got high expectations, right? Which of course could backfire. You could be like, your high expectations could not be met. But if your high expectations are, met and then exceeded, then like, man, you probably just won yourself a really big fan of the group from here on out. And that's really, 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 really good. One unique thing about this album, which is, I've listened to like so much K-pop music over the last 3 years that it all blends together at times. But this is the structure of this album. The song arrangement on this album is definitely, without a doubt, very, very unique. And the reason for that is because the ballad songs, the vocal-based music, comes in the middle of the album. Got song 1 and 2, right? An intro kind of song. It's not really an intro song. I don't remember what the name of it is. Roar, followed by 2 ballad or vocal-based songs, and you finish it off with 2, of the songs that you would normally expect to follow Roar on a normal K-pop album. And that is very much, like I said, interesting, because most albums, nearly all, 99.9% of K-pop albums that are out there, the last couple of songs are the ballads, or the ones that focus more on, presenting a good platform for the vocals to be put on. And it's different. It just gives it a completely different feel. And the one thing that I like and the thing that I like the most about the fact that the ballads are right in the middle, is that if you put this album on repeat, it cycles back into the start very, very, very well. You go from the last song right into the first, and they just flow right into each other. It's like it makes it really, really nice to put it on repeat, because you don't go from a ballad song up into the intro, or into an intro on an album, or the first song on an album, which again is normally super, high energy, fast paced, hard hitting, whatever. It's one of the most attention grabbing songs on the album, or the first couple of songs. So to go from something that's a ballad up into something that's like super in your face, it's a little weird. But when you do it this way, then you go from Jungle Game, which is their final song on the album, into track number 1, and it's just a really, really, really nice, progression. it's nice. It is actually nice. And the one thing too is like they're not really ballad songs. I mean, I just called them ballads because they're mostly vocal based, but they actually have, I think, positive energy to them, which means that they're not completely like, laid back and full of all kinds of sad emotions. They have, positive energy to them. They are like happy. They are bright. They are just like, they are like that, which is good. It's very, very good. And the songs are fun as heck. And I really like, as far as those two songs, they're ballad songs or vocal songs, I really, really do enjoy the song Shut Up and Let Me Go. I think the chorus for that is super, super catchy. I've been singing it because it's like just the whole shut up and let me go part. Super memorable, stuck in my head. I mean, I'll probably forget it at some point, but not right now because I've listened to this album on repeat for like many, many hours up until, to prepare for this. And then, as I said, the way that they finish this album is with the energy, which, like I said, makes it really good as far as, to put it on repeat. So you're not going from one extreme to the next as far as, like energy levels and tempo and all that stuff. So it's really, really nice. The last track, as I said, Jungle Game, it's probably my favorite song on the entire album. I really, really, really like it. It's crazy, crazy, crazy high energy. I mean, it's just like I listen to it and then I get swept away by the flow of the song. Like it just starts at the beginning and then it goes and it does not stop until the end. And then before you know it, you're back into track number 1 and then you're in the roar and it just goes, man. It just, like I said, cycles. It's just the repeat from the end to the start is just really, 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 really good. So ultimately the question and my rating on this is, would I buy this album? And if I had infinite money, I would definitely say yes. Actually, I would just say yes, I would buy it, but I don't know exactly what my priority is on this over anything else because I have limited money, just like you probably have limited money. So I don't know exactly where this is going to fall on my list of things to get, because of course I got to save money so I can make it, go on vacation sometime this summer out to LA. But I mean, I just in general feel that, like, one, I want to buy this because it's good music. 2, I want to buy this because it's, good music from a young group, so that I can just, kind of reinforce the fact that they're doing good and I want them to continue doing what they're doing. But the budget just isn't there sometimes, you know how it is. If you got a job, you get paid some bills and do whatever kinds of things and stuff. Just sometimes the money's not there. So so at this time, I'm not going to be running out to go buy this. Although if I did have the money, I definitely do think that I would just be like instant buy and then load up on a bunch of other albums. But not at the moment, because I got to work it into my budget somehow. So that's really all that I got. I mean, Burning Sensation from SF9 is a really, really, really good album. The track organization or structure is unique from anything else that I've ever heard in K-pop, or at least that I can remember, which, once again, like I said, it all blends together at a point sometimes, and I cannot remember everything. My memory's not that good yet. Maybe in the future, when we have the technology, I will never forget anything, although that might be kind of scary. But that's what I got. So the question for you is, what is your favorite song off of this album? If you haven't listened to this album, you definitely should, because then you will be able to answer my question here. So do that. Check out the description if you want some links to buy this album off of eBay or Amazon. I'm pretty sure you're going to want to check out eBay, but if Amazon is the better deal, then you can do that as well. And then, of course, if you like this album review, you want to see more album reviews, more song reviews, more music video reactions, more Korean music related things and discussion, then hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and I guess a comment too. Why not? You already should be leaving a comment to answer my question. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.